Okay, let's cover the review for our geometry exam. Hopefully you went through and did the review already because this is not supposed to be a lecture. This is supposed to be you making sure that you're understanding everything by having already done this. If you haven't, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the formulas. I would like for you to pause the video for each one and then go do your best to do it and then come back to see how you did. Okay. Starting off, we've got squares. So to find the perimeter of a square, and remember, I'm going to be providing you the formulas. It's just 4 times the one side because all the sides are the same. The area is side squared. So one of the sides squared. Pause the video, go do this yourself, and come back to see how you did. So the perimeter for our first one is the side length is 9. So 4 times 9. So the perimeter is 36, and the unit is centimeters. The only units that have different answers are areas and volume. Area is squares, volume is cubes. So for area, it's side squared, and our side is 9. So area is 81 centimeters squared. When you're answering on the exam, please make sure and let me know what you're finding. Don't just write 36 centimeters and 81 centimeters squared. I don't know if you know if one's perimeter and one's area or not. So you're going to have to let me know what they are, and please box or circle your answers. That is also in the directions. A square garden has a side of 8 foot. What is the perimeter and area? Pause the video, attempt this one yourself. You have the formulas now. So perimeter is 4 times the side, so 4 times 8. Perimeter is 32, and the unit is feet. All right, area is side squared, so it's 8 squared. So the area is 64, the unit is feet, and we just need to square that. Now let's look at rectangles. As you're going through here, mark any questions you have for me over to the side somewhere so that when we come on Monday to get together to do this, you can ask me questions for clarification. Okay. Also, start planning your 3x5 note card. I'll provide that to you as well. You just need to not put your formulas on there because I'm going to provide those, but anything else that you can use to support yourself, please do that. All right, let's look at rectangles. Perimeter for a rectangle, 1, you can add up all the sides, or it's 2 times the base plus 2 times the height, or 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Either way, however you want to look at it. The area for a rectangle is base times height or length times width, whichever one you want to use. Pause the video, go do this one yourself, and come back to see how you did. So our perimeter is 2 times 12 and plus 2 times 8. Okay. Remember, base and height can be used as length and width. Same thing. 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 8 is 16. And now we add the 2. And that is 40. Our unit is meters. For area, base times height or length times width. So that's going to be 12 times 8. Our area is 96 meters squared. Area is always measured in squares. A rectangular room is 15 feet long and has a width of 12 foot. Find the perimeter and area. Pause the video, attempt this one yourself, and then come back to see how you did. So the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. 2 times 15 is 30. 2 times 12 is 24. 30 and 24 is 54. And our unit is feet. Finding the area, it's just length times width. So 15 times 12. 180. feet squared. Now with parallelograms, find the area of a parallelogram with a base that's 10 centimeters and a height that's 7 centimeters. So the area is base times height for a parallelogram, or length times width, however you want to think of it. Pause the video, attempt this one yourself, and come back to see how you did. So 10 times 7. The unit is centimeters, and this is area, so we have to square it. The base of a parallelogram is 12 inches, and the height is 6 inches. Find the area. Again, pause the video, see how you do, come back, do the work yourself, and come back to see how you did. 12 times 6. So the area is 72 inches squared. Triangles. The area of a triangle, find the area of a triangle with a base of 14 and a height of 9. Well, the area for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Pause the video, attempt this one yourself, and come back to see how you did. So the area is, the base is 14. The height is 9. Divide that by 2. 14 times 9 divided by 2 is 63. Our unit is meters, and we need to square that. A triangle has sides 8, 10, and 12 centimeters. Find the perimeter. Perimeter is just add up all the sides. So 8, 10, and 12. 8, 10, 12. It's 30. And the unit is centimeters. Pythagorean theorem, finding the hypotenuse. All right. Do a quick little drawing here. We're going to be looking for C, it's our hypotenuse. A right triangle has legs 6 and 8 feet. Find the hypotenuse, the perimeter, and the area. Remember, to find the hypotenuse, you have to use the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. The hypotenuse is always c. The perimeter is just adding up all the sides once you find out what c is. And then area you can find now. Area is base times height divided by 2. Pause the video, attempt to do this yourself, and come back to see how you did. So I'm going to start with finding my hypotenuse. I've got 6 squared plus 8 squared is equal to c squared. 6 squared is 6 times 6, so 36. 8 squared is 8 times 8, 64. 36 plus 64 is 100. All right, to get rid of a square, we have to take the square root. It's the opposite. So what we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So C is equal to, the square root of 100 is 10. So our hypotenuse is 10 feet. We can now find the perimeter. There's our hypotenuse. Oh, got to put units, feet. Okay, perimeter is 6, 8, 8, and 10. 6 plus 8 plus 10, 14, so 24. Same unit, feet. And then area is base times height divided by 2. Our base is 6, our height is 8. Divided by 2 is 24. And the unit is feet, so feet squared because it is area. All right, again, finding the hypotenuse of a right triangle with legs 9 and 12 inches. Pause the video, attempt this one yourself, and then come back to see how you did. Do a quick little drawing here. We're going to be looking for the hypotenuse. We've got legs of 9 and 12 inches. All right, I can find the area if I want to. Base times height, 9 times 12, divided by 2. 54. And the unit is inches, so it must be squared. So now we need to find the hypotenuse. 9 and 12 are our legs. 9 squared plus 12 squared is equal to c squared. 9 squared is 9 times 9, which is 81. 12 squared is 12 times 12, which is 144. '81 plus 144 is 225, equal to c squared. To get rid of the square, we have to take the square root. Because of the equal sign, we have to do the same thing on the other side. So c is equal to the square root of 225. It's 15. 225. Yep, 15. Don't forget your unit, and this is inches. So 15 inches. Now we can find the perimeter. Perimeter is add all the sides, so 15, 12, and 9. It's 36. Same unit, inches. All right, finding the missing leg. So now we're going to be given the hypotenuse and a leg, and we're going to have to find the missing leg. Again, to do that, you're going to have to use a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. C is going to be your hypotenuse, and then you can choose A or B for the leg that we have and one for missing. You can't find the area until you find the missing leg, and that's base times height divided by 2. And perimeter is adding all the legs together. Okay. So pause the video, attempt this on yourself, and come back to see how you did. Our hypotenuse here is 13 centimeters. One leg is 5 centimeters. And we want to know what our other leg is. I'm going to call this one A. A squared plus 5 squared is equal to 13 squared. A, B, C. So A squared plus 5 squared is 5 times 5, 25. 13 squared is 169. Subtract 25 from both sides. A squared is equal to 144. Take the square root of both sides. And A is equal to 12, and our unit is centimeters. Here's the missing side. All right, let's find the perimeter. 12 plus 13 plus 5 is 30, and our unit is centimeters. Lastly is the area, base times height divided by 2. The base is 5. The height is 12. Divide that by 2 is 30. And this is centimeters squared because it is area. Now, I gave you a picture this time. A ladder, 25 feet long, reaches a 20-foot window. A window 20 foot above the ground. How far is the base of the ladder from the wall? I got to give you something a little bit more problem solving. So our ladder is our hypotenuse because here's our right angle. Our ladder is 25 feet long. The window is 20 foot above the ground, so it's right here. So 20 foot, this side here is 20 foot. And we're missing this little guy right here, the part the ladder is from the wall. I'm going to call that A, okay? Because we're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem to find out what that missing side is. So A squared plus 20 squared is equal to our hypotenuse, 25 squared. 20 squared is 400. 25 squared is 625. Subtract 400 from both sides. We get A squared is equal to 625 minus 400 is, let's see, that's going to be a, let's just do here just to keep from, yeah, 25. I just don't want to mess up here for you. All right, we have to take the square root of both sides. So A is equal to 15. Don't forget your unit, and this is feet. All right, so A is 15 feet. Now we can find our perimeter, 15, 20, and 25. So our perimeter is, that's a 2, 15, 20, 25 is 60. And my unit is feet. And lastly, the area is base times height divided by 2. The base is 15. The height is 20. Remember, you never use the hypotenuse to find your area. Divided by 2. So this is 150. And the unit is feet. So we need to square that. Okay. Circles, diameter and radius. The radius of a circle is 11 centimeters. Find the diameter. To find a radius, it's the diameter divided by 2. To find a diameter, it is 2 times the radius. Attempt these next two, pause the video, and then come back to see how you did. So they're giving us the radius. So given a circle, the radius is from the center to any point on the circle, and they're telling us that our radius is 11 centimeters. So to find our diameter, it is 2 times the radius. So our diameter is 22. Don't forget your unit, centimeters. Okay. Finding our radius is diameter divided by 2. They're giving us the diameter is 18 inches. So given a circle, the diameter goes from one point on the circle through the center and over to one directly across from it. And they're telling us that our diameter of a circular plate is 18 inches. Well, our radius is our diameter divided by 2. So 18 divided by 2, the radius is 9 and our unit is inches. Okay. Circumference. You've got two different options here for circumference. If you're given the radius, you can use 2 times pi times r. Or if you're given the diameter, you can use circumference is equal to pi times d. I gave you both of these on your formula sheet. All right, you're given the radius in one, diameter in other. Do both of these and then come back to see how you did. So circumference is the distance around the circle. And our radius is 6 meters. So we've got a radius, so I'm going to use this one. 2 times pi times the radius of 6. So our circumference is 2 times the pi symbol, do not use 3.14, times 6 equals, and it's 37.699. And so I'm just going to round this to the first decimal place, so 0.7. And this is centimeters. Nope, this is meters. Sorry, meters right there. All right, and then in your area, oh, nope, let's come down here. We're still doing circumference. The circumference for this one is pi times the diameter, which is 15. So pi times 15 is 47.12. So I'm going to just do 47.1. And the unit is centimeters. Finding the area of a circle, you can only find the area with a radius. So if you're given a diameter, you have to find the radius first. And remember, to find the radius is diameter divided by 2. Okay. So the first one, go ahead and pause the video and attempt this yourself. The first one's with radius, the second one's with diameter. Pause the video, attempt these yourself, and come back if you have not done these. So my area for my first one is pi. My radius is 9, and it's squared. So my area is, I'm going to put in the calculator just like it is, pi times 9. And I've got an x to the square here, or I could use caret 2. I'm just going to use the x squared equals, and it's 254.5. My unit is inches squared, and the area is always squared. The next one is provided with a diameter. So I need to find the radius first before I can find the area. The radius is the diameter, 10, divided by 2. So my radius is 5 feet. Now I can find my area. Okay, my area is pi times the radius squared. So pi times 5 squared equals 78.5. The unit is feet, and we have to square that. Irregular polygons. Okay. Let's see if I can see this. Let's get a little closer. I'm blind. Oh, there we go. So 1.5, 14, 15, and 3, and these are all meters. So this one right here, if it went all the way across, the purple would be 15 meters, but it doesn't. So it's 15 minus, what is this little part right here? What is the distance across? And that is 1.5. So 15 minus 1.5 is 13.5, the distance here, meters. All right, now we need to find the distance from here to here. Well, if it went all the way down to the bottom, it would be 14 meters, but it doesn't. So we have to subtract this part that's missing. And this part that's missing is 3. So 14 minus 3, this one is 11 meters. Now we can find the perimeter. We found the missing sides, 11 meters, missing sides are 11 meters and 13.5 meters. The perimeter is add up all the sides, 1.5 plus 14 plus 16 plus 3 plus 13.5 plus 11. 1.5 plus 14 plus 16 plus 3 plus 13.5 plus 11 is 59. So the perimeter is 59 meters. And lastly is the area. So we're going to have to find area 1 and area 2. I'm just going to bring this straight down here. Okay. So I need the distance for this here, which looks to be 13.5 because 15 goes all the way across. So it has to be 13.5 times 3. That's area 1. And area 2 is going to be 14 times 1.5. Okay, let's find those. 13.5 times 3 is 40.5. And 14 times 1.5 is 21. These are all meters squared. And then we just need to add the two areas. So this is 61.5 meters square for the area for the whole thing. Okay. Find the missing sides, perimeter, and area. Pause the video, do this one yourself, and come back to see how you did. All right, so I'm going to find this one first. If this guy went all the way down to the bottom, it would be 12 inches, but it's missing this piece, which is 4. So it is 8 inches. This guy, if it went all the way across, would be 12, but it too is missing 4, so it's 8 inches as well. All right. Ooh. Passing some nasty gas. So our missing sides are 8 inches and 8 inches. Our perimeter is 4 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 12 plus 12. So 4 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 12 plus 12 is 48. Our perimeter is 48 inches. Lastly is the area. I find area 1 and area 2. I'm just going to bring this straight down. All right, we'll call this area 1 and this area 2. So this one, I need the whole distance from the top all the way to the bottom. And then I need the distance across here. Well, across is 4 and top to bottom is going to be 12. So 12 times 4 is 48, and this is inches squared. And then for area 2, we've got, well, we can't use 12 because that's all the way across. We can only use this little piece here. So 8 times 4, which is 32 inches squared. And then we add the 2 areas. So the area for the whole thing is 80 inches squared. Looking at volume. Okay, rectangular solids and cubes. Find the volume of a rectangular box that is 10 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 4 inches high. Well, the volume for a rectangular box, if it's not a cube, is length times width times height. The volume for a cube is side cube. So here's a cube, here's a rectangular solid. Okay, pause the video, attempt these two yourself, and then come back to see how you did. So the volume is length times width times height because they're all different lengths. So 10 times 6 times 4 is 240. And it's inches. Now with volume, this would be something great to put on your note card. Volume is always measured in cubes. Okay. The next one, the volume of a cube is side cubed, or you could do length times width times height, totally your call. So the volume is 7 cubed. Let me show you how to put that in your calculator. And this could be another thing you might want to put in there for finding this. It's 7 caret 3 equals. So 7 caret 3 equals. This is how you cube. So our volume is equal to 343. Our unit is centimeters, but because it's volume, it has to be cubed. Last one. Last page. The volume of a cylinder. So volume of a cylinder is pi r square times the height. And the volume for a, well, we'll come down here with the sphere. So you've got 2 of these. Pause the video, attempt these yourself, and then come back to see how you did. So I'm going to do a real quick diagram here. I've got a cylinder. My radius is 5. I have to have the radius to find this. I can't use my diameter. Radius is 5 meters, and the height is 9 meters. So my volume is pi times 5 squared times 9. And we can put this all in at once if you'd like. You're going to have to use, let me move it where you can see it, pi, which is right here, times 5 squared times 9 equals 706.9. If you went further, that's fine. And this is meters cubed because it is volume. The next one is a cylindrical can, has a diameter of 8 centimeters and a height of 12 centimeters. Find its volume. We can't find the volume until we find the radius. And remember, radius is diameter divided by 2. The diameter is 8. Divide that by 2, so the radius is 4 centimeters. Do another drawing so you can see it. So our radius is 4 centimeters. The height is 12 centimeters, not drawn to scale. My volume for the cylinder is pi times the radius squared times the height. Put that all in again. You could do 4 square and get 16 and do pi times 16 times 12. It's totally your call how you'd like to do this. So pi times 4 squared times 12 equals 603.2. Our volume is 603.2, and this is centimeters cubed because it is volume. All right. Now, that might be something else you can do for the ones who need the radius only, like the area of a circle, the cylinder. You have to have the radius to find the volume of a cylinder. You have to have the radius to find the area of a of a circle. I think those are the only two you have to worry about for that. And the volume for a sphere, which is 4/3 pi r cubed, or you can use 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. Totally your call which one you want to use. I'm going to use this one for the display or for the video. So we've already got a radius, and this is a sphere. It's not a circle. It's three-dimensional, like a ball. I can't draw a sphere. And my radius is from the center of the sphere to any wall of the sphere, and it is 6 inches. So my volume is 4/3 times pi times 6 cubed. Okay, so I'm going to put that in just like it is. 4 divided by 3 times pi times 6 caret 3 equals 904.8. And it is inches cubed because it's volume. I can't remember if I asked you to round to a specific number on the exam, but at least give me one digit past the decimal. I wrote the exam at like 4 o'clock this morning. So a little grace, please. I'm sorry if I messed that up, but at least give me one decimal too if you'd like. Don't go crazy. All right, the next one is the diameter of a basketball. So diameter is the full distance from one side of the ball to the other through the center of the ball. All right, so I'm going to do my best. So pretend like this is a ball, and at the center of the ball, so inside with the center to any outside wall is the radius, but from one side of the wall to the other is the diameter, and that's what they're giving us here is 10 inches. Well, we need to know what the radius is in order to solve this because it's radius cubed. So diameter divided by 2 is 10 divided by 2. Our radius is 5 and a unit is inches. So now we can find the volume. It is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So in your calculator, you're going to go 4 divided by 3 times pi times 5 caret 3 equals 523.6. And this is inches. Make sure and cube that sucker. All right. That's it. Read the directions for the exam. Let me know what questions you have. I hope you've prepared enough information for your note card. If there's anything I can do extra to help you prepare for this exam, text me, email me, let me know what I can do, or talk to me on Monday so we can discuss it. All right. Have a great day.